going to pay the salaries. And I think this is something we need to address. And at the same time, Mr. McCarter also mentioned that while our taxes have doubled, our reserves have decreased as well. And I just want to answer the comment on Madam's question about P3. So we're paying 7.2%, but in Mr. McCarter's report, we could have paid 4.8% if we went through a provincial agency. An example I give of the P3 project was the Brampton City Council. I think the initial projection was 400 million. I think we went up to 900 million. In a 10-year span through P3 projects that the province had, we, I think, had close to $7 billion in just overrun. So that's all that money that we did waste. So I think it's something we should have looked at. And some other points I just want to make are the AAA plus the AAA minus rating. So if we don't improve our operating surpluses, it could have an impact on our future ratings. One of the points Mr. McCarter made was that, number one, our operating performance was well below Canadian counterparts. And he also mentioned that the development charge reserves are at a $250 million deficit. Some other important concerns that I saw was the backlog of needed maintenance, replacement, repair of infrastructure is in the hundreds of millions. And if we're not keeping up to date with that, it's going to be a concern. And one more point is that the $766 million in unaccounted capital projects. I think, as Mr. McCarter said, the inadequate follow-up of that is unacceptable. So just to conclude, I think we're looking at about $250 million in debt. I think that might sound like a great deal, $8 million a year. I think it could have been lower, but I don't think it's of, I guess you would say, catastrophic nature. So, but I will conclude with this, that we do need to take a look at the way we operate and the way we've done business in the last 10 years, and we need to correct this going forward with the limited flexibility we have. So we're going to have to make tough choices, and our first and foremost goal is to start taking into account the taxpayer and where we spend their money. So I guess either we make cuts and spend wisely, or we're going to continue to increase our taxes. So these are just some of my comments. Like I said, I didn't have many questions, more so just comments and concerns that I saw through the report.
Thank you.